Audio.
Yeah, welcome all of you to our meditation magic group. At the very beginning, I would like to pay my humble gratitude to the man behind this, Pitamaha Patriji, Swarnamala Patriji. With my humble gratitude and salutations to them, we would like to just initiate a group reading together so that, as he used to suggest, to read books, Sajjana Sangatyam and Swadhyaya, so that we all can sit in together, create that group energy and concentrate and discuss things so which will uplift ourselves. So today we have chosen this book, Louise Hay's Heal Your Life. I personally, somehow, when I read this book, I got so much deeply connected to the author, to her personal story, as well as her healing journey. It's a wonderful book, which is like, if you are willing, it can act like a practical guide to improve our own health as well as state of mind. So in case like we are having certain chronic ailments, so let me tell you my own journey. Like somehow my parents had arthritis. So as a few years back, it started like I had body aches, like my backbone was becoming stiff, and I was like experiencing a little bit knee issues. And definitely I had the awareness from Baba Ramdev and Sadhguru, so many other people, our Indian healing system. So I didn't want to start on pharmacy medications or the modern allopathy medication for these things. So I was trying to research on myself whether I could heal myself somehow. So at that time, I was trying so many methods, like some people in this pyramid meditation channel group. I heard so many people miraculously got healed through some astral healing, and some people like thought process changes. So I was also inspired, like I should be doing that. And I also, let me mention one more mountain zeal person, Wim Hof. Uh, Maybe many of you have heard of Wim Hof. He is a person who is having many Guinness records, who injects poison within himself. There are set of people around him, doctors and lab technicians. They inject poison into him, and he consciously produces this anti-immune, and he is alive. He has Guinness Book records on this. So how much with our willpower we can do so many things. Like he has achieved so many things, like he walks bare body in the snow, and in the heat, desert heat, he's comfortable for so many hours, like that. On in the ice cold water, he jumps and he can sustain that ice cold water. And he trains people on breathing techniques, various breathing techniques, which can make us very strong. Like our own immune system acts at our willpower. We can increase, we can decrease, like that. Thought related, our immunity power is so much like directly thought related. And I started following him, and I started believing in myself. I was changing my thought process, and I even giving more activity to my body. And then suddenly, slowly, my body became at ease. My belief system was like, since my parents were arthritic, so this is inherited property for me. I was under that belief system. But when I saw Wim Hof's videos, then I adapted his methods, and I started relieving from all these pains. I was becoming day by day healthier and healthier, and now I was like feeling so much joyful. And at that time also I came across Heal Your You Can Heal Your Life book by Louise Hay. And then when I read her book, it was amazingly inspiring for me. Like she says, every thought, in case it is negative, how it can contribute a disease in our body. You should also be aware of Dr. Joe Dispenza, who also says the same thing, like you are a placebo, means you become what you believe. So how? And for those details, you should read the book by Dr. Joe Dispenza, You Are a Placebo. So most of the, according to the science, it is now approaching that we are creating the diseases. They are not happening. At least few 90% of the diseases. Of course, certain accidents and all. Again, some people are also saying that even accidents and insect bites are also based upon our thought power, they say. So we are the creators of our own destiny. So many people do say that. So that is what is inspiring me to create some collective energies, so we can all commit and contribute to the group energies. We can meditate on their procedures of self healing, and to cleanse ourselves, to look into ourselves, to introspect ourselves, and contemplate on our thought process. And we can cleanse, we can change our thought process. So let me introduce Louis Hay. She's a lady who wrote this book, You Can Heal Your Life, after she miraculously healed herself from cervix cancer. At the time when she went to the hospital suffering with this disease, she didn't have money to afford for the treatment. So somewhere she had heard that you can heal yourself. Then she experimented on herself. Miraculously, within 3 months, she healed her cervix cancer. And then she started experimenting her own procedure, how she healed on so many other people, on AIDS, on so many other diseases. She used to get so many people and she counseled. And then, after her all experiences, she was inspired by people to come out with this book so that people can heal themselves. She, in this book, we practically come across so many techniques which, if we practice regularly according to her instructions, we can truly heal ourselves, and definitely we can lead a better, peaceful, and contented life. So let us start with her book. Chapter 1 is, I'll just guide you through this book. The thing is, uh, if you want some clarification on any points, in the end, after the class, we can discuss. You keep noting whatever questions you come across. We will just see that some points we may go in detail, and some points which we feel that obviously, we will skip that kind of pages. So yeah, take your keep your books and pens ready so that you can keep a note, and whatever practical techniques she says, we can connect to her methodology, and try to practice in groups, and then we can get in touch through chat or something, and then we can discuss how it helped us. And let us take a minute to meditate on her energies, so that we will get her blessings, or consciously we can connect to her consciousness, so that we can understand her thought process in a better way. How we will meditate is consciously we will relax totally and commit to ourselves that we are giving this time in this present moment totally ourselves to this book reading. Sit comfortably, clasp your hands in a comfortably backbone erect position, eyes closed, connecting to your own awareness, consciousness, your own deeper self, concentrating on the breath consciously. Inhale deeply with deep focus on your breath. Exhale. We connect to the author's consciousness. We are filled with gratitude that Louis Hay, with so much of her compassion, she has shared her love in the form of healing techniques, healing thought process to us. And we are attempting to read by ourselves and contribute as a group to each other our divine thoughts, our thoughts of gratitude to the universe, to this time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, let us slowly try to understand. Chapter 1, what I believe. The gateways to wisdom and knowledge are always open. Definitely, as we know by this time, there is so much of wisdom lying around the universe. All we need to do is make ourselves available for this available wisdom in the universe. The universe is functioning by itself on a deeper intelligence. Everything is so perfect around us. The sunrise, the sunset, the seasons, the plants growing at the right time, they give the yield. So everything is available around us, and just we need to see the miraculous intelligence happening around us. Life is really very simple. What we give out, we get back. What we think about ourselves becomes the truth for us. I can just give a small example on that how our thought process is giving us or coming us in the solid form. This is a very common experience in our life. Like, for example, today, if we are adults and if we went it through the graduation process or the schooling process, that when we came to a point wherein we decided to do this or that, like professionally, we wanted to choose a profession. Like, remember, it started with a thought. You believed that I want to do this, I want to pursue either engineering or some journalism or something. Or you decided that you will sit idle, It started with your thought process, and then whichever stream you chose, then you put your effort in that, and then today you entered into that kind of respective professions. This is one example that it's everything starts from a thought. I decided that I will become an engineer. So at the age of 18, and then I focused my energies on the exam. I gave my exams, got through, and went to the college. I put my effort, worked through it, and then I become an engineer. So in the beginning it all started as a thought, like I believed that I become an engineer, so I became an engineer. Someone believes that they want to become a teacher. They believed that the person can become a teacher, and then they became. So this is it. So what we believe, we become. The next point is most of us have foolish ideas about who we are, and many rigid rules about how life ought to be lived. This is not to condemn us, for each of us is doing the very best we can at this very moment. If we knew better, if we had more understanding and awareness, then we would do it differently. Please put yourself down for being where you are. The very fact that you have found this book and have discovered me means that you are ready to make a few positive change in your life. Acknowledge yourself for this. Example, we do have an old belief system, right, that men shouldn't cry and women can't handle money. So these are some limiting beliefs that we have got from the society. So now you should be ready to change your beliefs, to adapt to the new ways, so that we can flower, we can blossom into better beings. When we are very little, we learn how to feel about ourselves and about life by the reactions of the adults around us. It wasn't our original thing. The language we speak, the English, we picked up from the society. And whatever mother tongue we speak, we picked up. We just started. That is how we humans, everybody learns by mimicking, by imitating others. So whatever we are is somehow most of the things is learned behavior. Some people with their willpower, they have exercised their new patterns of life. Otherwise, most of us, most of our life is running on an autopilot, learned pattern, picked up pattern. When we grow up, we have a tendency to recreate the emotional environment of our early home life. That's how we just picked up from our parents, and we are doing the same thing. This is not good or bad, right or wrong. It is just what we know inside as home. We also tend to recreate in our personal relationships the relationships we had with our mothers or with our fathers, or what they had between them. Think how often you have had a lover or a boss who was just like your mother or father. We also treat ourselves the way our parents treated us. We scold and punish ourselves in the same way. You can almost hear the words when you listen. We also love and encourage ourselves in the same way. If we were loved and encouraged as children, you never do anything right, it's all your fault. How often have you said this to yourself? You are wonderful, I love you. How often do you tell this to yourself? So, our own personality, like there's an inner voice that we can use it for our self growth. Sometimes we tell so many negative stories, and those negative stories become repeating, and we become depressed. But now we are trying to change that. So you are using your own inner voice to motivate yourself to becoming more free being, so that you can live every moment in a slightly different and in a very authentic way. However, I would not blame our parents for this. We are all victims of victims, and they could not possibly have taught us anything they did not know. If your mother did not know how to love herself, or your father did not know how to love himself, then it would be impossible for them to teach you to love yourself. They were doing the best they could with what they had been taught as children. If you want to understand your parents more, get them to talk about their own childhood. And if you listen with compassion, you will learn where their fears and rigid patterns come from. Those people who did all that stuff to you were just as frightened and scared as you are. Some parents don't allow their children to swim, don't allow their children to cross the roads confidently, teaching the techniques of self protection properly. Then such things, like even we are also scared to give independence to our kids. And then the next belief system that Louis Hay is talking is about, I believe that we choose our parents. Each one of us decides to incarnate upon this planet at a particular point in time and space. We have chosen to come here to learn a particular lesson that will advance us upon our spiritual evolutionary pathway. We choose our sex, our color, our country, and then we look around for the particular set of parents who will mirror the pattern we are bringing into work on in this lifetime. Then, when we grow up, we usually point our fingers accusingly at our parents and whimper, "You did it to me." But really, we chose them because they are perfect for what we wanted to work on, our overcoming. We learn our belief systems as very little children, and then we move through life creating experiences to match our beliefs. Look back in your own life and notice how often you have gone those experiences over and over because they mirrored something you believed about yourself. It doesn't really matter how long we have had a problem, or how big it is, or how life threatening it is. The point of power is always in the present moment. All the events you have experienced in your lifetime up to this moment have been created by your thoughts and beliefs you have held in the past. For this, I would like to give you a simpler example, especially for ladies who cook. I decide, right? I wake up in the morning and I decide. I first thinking what to prepare, whether it is upma, idli, roti, something. Then I think, oh, okay, I have this, I have no, I don't have this ingredient, and I come on upma. And then I gather the ingredients and I cook the upma. So how the upma didn't happen on the plate directly. First, it started as a thought. So when the upma that is available in front of you is a result of our thought, similarly, our whole life is the result of our own thought process. So they were created by the thoughts and words you used yesterday, last week, last month, last year, 10 years back, 30 years back, or more years ago, depending on how old are you. However, that is your past. It is over and done with. What is important in this moment is what you are choosing to think and believe and say right now. For these thoughts and words will create your future. Your point of power is in the present moment and is forming the experience of tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, and so on. You might notice what thought you are thinking at this moment. Is it negative or positive? Do you want this thought to be creating your future? Just notice and be aware. The only thing we are ever dealing with is a thought, and a thought can be changed. No matter what the problem is, our experiences are just outer effects of our inner thoughts. Even self hatred is only hating a thought you have about yourself. You have a thought that says, I am a bad person, or I am fat, I am ugly, and my nose is not good. Something, see, it's a thought. And so you start hating. Hating is also a thought. And thinking this and that is also a thought. So both are thoughts. But because it is a thought, that hating thought starts creating a kind of feelings in you. It doesn't make you feel comfortable. So, and then this thought is damaging our body. So, this thought produces a feeling and you buy into the feeling. However, if you don't have the thought, you won't have the feeling. And thoughts can be changed. Change the thoughts, and the feeling must go. Believe it or not, we do choose our thoughts. We may habitually think the same thought over and over so that it does not seem we are choosing the thought. But we did make the original choice. We can refuse to think certain thoughts. We can consciously now give some thought which we like to become tomorrow. Some thought which you want to experience tomorrow. For example, I want to experience love and peace and abundance in my life, right? So now I give such kind of thought to my mind. The innermost belief for everyone I have worked with is always most of the people that she came across. Why people were becoming patients of so many diseases is they were thinking that I am not good enough. That thought that I don't do enough, I don't deserve. Does this means if this sounds somewhere like you, then we need to fix that. So, if this belief is very strong in you, then how can you possibly have created a loving, joyous, prosperous, healthy life? So, if we have some thought like I'm not good enough, means how can we have a prosperous life? So, first thing is we should create that appreciation for your own self. I find that what the author says, I find that resentment, criticism, guilt, and fear cause more problems than anything else. These four things cause the major problems in our bodies and in our lives. These feelings come from blaming others and not taking responsibility for our own experiences. You see, if we are all responsible for everything in our lives, then there is no one to blame. Whatever is happening out there is only a mirror of our own inner thinking. I am not condoning other people's poor behavior, but it is our belief that attracts people who will treat us that way. If you find yourself saying, everyone does such and such to me, criticizes me, is never there for me, uses me like a doormat, abuses me, then this is your pattern. There is some thought in you that attracts people who exhibit this behavior. When you no longer think that way, they will go elsewhere and do that to somebody else. You will no longer attract them. Following are some results of patterns that manifest on the physical level. Resentment that is long held can eat away at the body and become the dis-ease we call cancer. Criticism as a permanent habit can often lead to arthritis in the body. Yes, I have my own experience to share here. Why I had my joints pain. is, yes, I used to criticize a lot about everything. Society is like this. How can my kids survive in such a kind of society? So it's my own experience. I could relate in this book. That is why I picked this book as the first book of my choice to share with you all. So I can create more energy for myself to grow. So yes, I used to criticize a lot, and then I changed myself almost like 95%. So I feel now good, and my pains have almost 90% gone. So yeah, criticism as a permanent habit, I had that, can often lead to arthritis in the body. Now I don't have that. I'm so thankful to the universe and to Louis Hay that somebody could tell my ego that I am doing wrong. By criticizing others, I'm creating negativity in my own body, and it affected my body very deeply. From childhood, I had that habit of criticizing others, and maybe I'm born to learn this lesson. So I learned this lesson. I'm still little bit bits and pieces. I need to correct myself. So today our half an hour is done with this. So we will do half an hour meditation so that we can heal ourselves with this new thought pattern.
Bharati madam,
Yeah,
this is Divya. I want to share my small experience.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll
One,
do it very quickly, okay? Yeah.
yeah, sure.
So, hi everyone. This is Divya. I'm from Dallas. So, like
You
what
can
she
show
explained.
your videos. That would be good, right?
Today I'm not ready to show, but I will. Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Tomorrow I'll be ready. Yes. I was with my kid and we are in the middle of something. Yes. I'll be 1 minute. Okay. So while you're telling this, right? One thing I was able to remember was in my childhood, my parents, and we have some customs in the family, right? A girl child should not dance. A girl child
Oh,
should not be active. I mean, girls in our caste should not be like outgoing, should not run fast or whatever, should not be participating in the sports, whatever it is, right? There's so many such things in my family. So I really love dance. But because of all these, I never took a chance to dance in my childhood. But doing meditation, coming across how our thoughts are working, how our beliefs are working, and now I'm a really I can dance whenever I want to. That's the state I am in now. So even my body but never used to move before. Even though I like the music, even though I have opportunity to dance before, I used to feel so timid. My body used to feel stiff. I think all this came from the childhood conditioning from the parents and the elders in the family. Now I was deconditioning myself, unlearning what I learned, disbelieving what I believed. So now I can shortly dance. Nothing bothers me. If I really want to dance, I don't care how many people are around me. I can dance. So it's
oh,
that state of mind right now, Bharati. Just want to
congratulations.
share with you. Yeah.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah. You did you read this book already?
Yeah. Long back. Yes.
Oh, amazing. Amazing. That's so
Anything comes to my life, that's a book I refer. So
oh,
something suddenly a back pain comes, right? I
yeah.
go back to book. There is a small table of contents at the end of this book saying that
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, for the back pain, what can be the reason and what can be the affirmations. So immediately I go there and check, oh, this is what my body is going through, I have to work on there. So
Yeah.
that's it's like a bible to me. Any small thing happens, go back and check, and you get the answers. Yeah.
And even I am also doing the same thing. If somebody tells me I have this, that, oh, okay, let me see. And I will ask them, is this thought your thought process? And so many people have telling me that, yes, whatever is that, that is like, that sounds like me.
Yes, definitely, Bharti madam. Yes, even I asked so many people, I did so many experiments with this concept.
Yeah.
So they say I have kidney issues. Oh, do you have anger issues?
Yeah.
Do you have fear
Yeah.
issues?
Exactly.
Do you have fear of letting go things? So they said, yeah. So that is so indication of, yeah, this is really true. Whatever she has done, right? The work.
The same
Yeah.
experience. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I thought I'll share this with you all today.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, keep sharing, keep attending. Yes. Thank you so much.
I will, Bharti madam. Thank you so much for doing this. It takes so much of effort to do such things. Thank you so much.
It's fine. I just want the people to create that group energy so that we can create a healthy society, joyful society.
Yes, definitely. Thank you. I'm sync with your vision. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Is the book name Heal Your Body?
Generous child sponsors and hardworking families have helped make this a community with the lowest
It's Heal Your Life book.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Yeah, by Louis. Yeah, we will meditate for half an hour. I will play some background music and give few instructions, and hope you practice these instructions according to Louis Hay's affirmations. Yeah. So sitting in a comfortable position. Relax. Close your eyes with a smile on your face. Inhale. Exhale. Can you hear me? I can give
The
instructions.
background noise is too loud, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Is this okay?
Yeah, it's much better.
Thank you. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, we'll meditate for 20 minutes for today because it's already 11:07.
Okay.
Yeah. With a smile, with a beautiful smile on your lips. Inhale. Try to exhale twice as much as you inhale. Connect your awareness. We are the awareness, watching our breath, watching our thought process, watching the body. Meditate. We are inhaling the positivity of the universe. And as you exhale, all the negativities, all the thoughts, unwanted thoughts are being exhaled. Say to yourself, I'm not the body. I'm not the mind. I am the consciousness. I am the energy that's driving this body. I radiate peace. I radiate love. I radiate bliss. I am bliss. Create a conscious thought. Say to yourself, I'm thankful for this wonderful body. I'm thankful for everything, the air I breathe, all the food available, the safe environment we are all staying. I'm thankful. I am abundant. I see abundance everywhere. I am a fountain of joy. I am a fountain of health. I am infinite power.
I'm going to make a bold statement and say that doing a TEDx talk is going to be the most transformative and uplifting experience of your life and your business. This is Kevin before his
In case you are disturbed by the sound outside, just create a thought that the sound, whatever sound you hear, that is the energy giving me positivity. It is also energy that can uplift us. The noise we hear is uplifting me. Be in awareness continuously, one moment at a time. Visualize a powerful white light over your head. The powerful light is entering into your crown of your head, into the body. Very powerful light. That light is powerfully energizing, cleansing and energizing your whole body. Experience that cosmic energy, cleansing, energizing your body. I'm totally in sync with life. Abundance flows freely through me. Abundance flows freely through me. Abundance flows freely through me. I radiate peace, radiate joy. Surrounded by love, surrounded by peace. I'm open to new and wonderful challenges and changes. Life supports me in every possible way. Every possible way. Life supports me in every possible way. I speak with loving words. I speak with loving words. I speak with loving words. I draw love and acceptance into my life. I draw love and acceptance into me. I draw love and acceptance into my life. May all beings in the universe be peaceful, joyful, and healthy. May all beings of the universe be peaceful, joyful, and healthy. May all beings of the universe be peaceful, joyful, and healthy. Last 1 minute. Enjoy the awareness. Enjoy the calmness of the moment. Enjoy the beauty of the moment. Giving gratitude to this knowledge, gratitude to this moment. Slowly, joyfully, lovingly come into the present moment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly rub your palms. Keep them on your eyes gently. Slowly come out into the present moment. Thank you for the company, experience. Thank you for joining. Anybody is willing to share any experience? I think you can all unmute yourself. Anybody wants to tell something?
I felt so wonderful group energies. I felt like I'm going deep within myself.
That's good.
Yeah, so nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can clap for yourself. That's how we appreciate ourselves. Yeah.
And I was also trying to contemplate about myself.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had grown up with the belief that I am not up to the mark. So when somebody used to, like in school, also when somebody used to, my teacher used to appreciate me, I used to think that like I'm not worthy of it, something like that.
Oh.
So,
Any particular reason for that, or you just picked it up that way?
I don't remember any specific incident that I picked it up.
Maybe sometimes it so happens that people around you didn't appreciate you or didn't recognize you. They were not loving enough sometimes.
Yeah, right.
Or your expectations were too much from them. They were loving, but you expected too much from them. It
Right.
be anyways.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Yeah, as we move on in the book, we understand ourselves better, how our ego works, how our ego works against us as an hindrance. Yeah, as you go, please join us again. Yeah, anybody else wants to speak?
Thanks for the wonderful session.
Hi, my name is Shilpa, and today is my first class. I want to start with a positive thinking and get rid of any negative energies in my life, and I want to stay positive and talk positive with the people, and I want the surrounding people to stay positive with me.
So congratulations, you can clap for yourself.
Thank you so much.
And also you can clap for yourself.
Thank you so much. When I was started doing the meditation, I could feel that the tears were just coming out of my eyes. This is my first time doing the meditation, and I could feel some kind of negative form has gone out from my body today.
Wonderful. I congratulate myself too. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time, for taking this class for us.
Definitely. I love to do this more and more. Yeah, you also.
And this is giving us positive energy.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bharati ma'am.
Thank you. So anybody else? So I think we have reached to the time. So I hope everybody will join with more energy tomorrow. Yeah. Carry this love, keep radiating love, peace, joy, and laugh like kids. Enjoy your life, kids. This is every moment. Keep enjoying. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bharati. Thank you.